Well, I mean, if you went into them, you would think, oh, God, I don't want to be here.
We're about to meet somebody who was, if you like, in the same industry. One lady that George definitely has met before is Vanessa. Now, he rated her massage parlour with a maximum 5 stars, or 5 Georgettes, giving it a top rating. Now, the only trouble is that now Vanessa's been shut down, and she actually spent her 60th birthday in prison after being convicted of receiving immoral earnings. Let's find out more. Here's Vanessa. So, Vanessa, you've been listening to what's been going on.
Well, listening, I've got a headache, yes, with all the shouting, but yes, I've basically tried to take it all in.
What about the women who say that brothels being around are marriage wreckers? We've had a couple of people say that today.
No, actually, it's quite the opposite. From my experience, and this is my experience, I don't know where all these people that speak up, where you all get your information from.
Well, you can ask it.
I can give you the research from all around the world, if you like.
Steve, can I just interrupt you, because you have been talking rather a lot. You know, Steve,
for a long time.
Listen, Steve, you know the thing that I think about you? I think that you've got an addiction about sex. That's why you keep wanting to come and talk on these programmes.
I've had a very good sex life with my wife, and I keep it to my wife, not to prostitutes.
Yes, well, OK, let me tell you a story. Let me tell you a story about a gentleman that used to come to one of my working houses.
Well, I hope you'll be quick.
Right, we'll call him Steve, right? We'll call him Steve. He was 80 years of age and he was widowed, and I found out from the girls that he used to come a lot, and in the end I found out that he was spending as much as £3,000 a week. Now, this concerned me, so I said to them, the next time he comes in, I'd like to see him. So I went to see him and I said, look, I'm very concerned about this amount of money that you're spending. And he said, oh, please, Vanessa, he said, I'm so happy. He said, you know what, I've worked hard all of my life. He said, my wife's dead, and why shouldn't I spend the money and my time the way I want it? And in fact, we're marriage savers, not breakers.
Vanessa, does that include people sometimes with disabilities who can't have a relationship or have found it difficult?
Yes, we used to have clients that were deaf or some that were blind, and clients with colostomy bags that maybe they would never ever get the opportunity. Nobody would ever want them, and to them, when they came to our places, they'd reached heaven.
Yes, sir.
I'd just like to ask Steve and the school teacher about that. What are you actually trying to achieve by banning pornography or banning strictly? Do you think it's going to stop? It is just going to go underground, and that's when the rapes and the murders and everything else happens. That's when it goes wrong.
Yeah.
Well, I'm very glad you've asked that. I am not interested in philosophy. I'm interested in harm and good, and I want to see good done for our society, for our children, for marriages, and